Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join the hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. I want to do a video on the actions that took place between the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames last night. And losing possibly Scheifele and Laine is going to be a huge blow to this team. And hopefully it's something that's not as serious as it looks, but Scheifele's looks like it could be serious. So I'm going to read an article from NHL.com and get both sides of the story, because Tkachuk said it wasn't intentional, where Maurice says it looks intentional. So I'm going to read up on it, and then we'll discuss it a little more afterwards. So it said that Mark Scheifele left Game 1 of the Stanley Cup qualifiers for the Winnipeg Jets against the Calgary Flames on Saturday with a lower body injury. The center was injured on a play along the right boards in the Flames zone in the first period after dumping the puck in behind the net while being pursued by Calgary forward Matthew Tkachuk. Scheifele was helped off the ice at 5:39 and was not putting any weight on his left leg. Winnipeg lost the game 4-1. Jets forward Patrik Laine did not play the final 14-16 of the third period. After an exchange with the Flames defenseman Mark Giordano, he had an apparent upper body injury. Scheifele and Laine will each see a specialist Sunday, according to the Winnipeg Jets coach Paul Maurice, who said he believes Scheifele was injured when kicked by Tkachuk. And this is what he had to say. It was intentional. It was a filthy, dirty kick to the back of the leg, Maurice said. You can't see it on the program feed, but the blue line feed, and you zoom in, you can see it better. He went after the back of the leg. He could have cut his Achilles. He could have ended Scheifele's career. It was an absolute filthy and disgusting hit. And then Tkachuk went on to say that he did not intentionally kick Scheifele. Absolutely not, Tkachuk said. I'm back-checking on him, and it's such an accident. I felt terrible from the result of it. I remember he was turning away. I just went in, and my left skate had a little bit of the speed wobbles, and I'll get into the speed wobbles after this. And I was moving probably too fast for myself and was going down, and my leg just collided with it. Looked like it jammed him up. His body was going one way, but the way I hit him, his leg was going one way. I felt terrible. He's a top player in the NHL and someone I've come to know the last couple of summers training with Gary Roberts. He's such a great guy, just a top player in the league. It's not good for the game when somebody like this isn't in the game, and a penalty was not called on the play. So, going into the whole Scheifele and Tkachuk incident, I rewatched it a bunch of times. I tried to slow it down as much as I could, and I'm not a professional skater. I'm not a professional hockey player, just a fan. And I saw that. When I went through instances of these whole so-called speed wobbles, it's kind of when you're going too fast and you're trying to stop and your leg kind of goes out of control. Your blade goes out of control when it hits the ice. That's what I gathered from the whole thing. So when I slowed down, I did see at some point, he wasn't close to Scheifele, but he was trying to slow himself down for the hit. And I saw his leg do some sort of chopping motion. Now, for me, whenever that happened to me, my leg went totally one way and I fell on the ice. I can't control it. These guys are professionals where they have more control of their body. They have more leg strength than the average person, and they could probably control it a little better. Now, from the angle I saw as he approached Scheifele for the hit, his leg did come down in a chopping fashion. Now, the angle that I saw, I didn't see where the blade went down all the way. I didn't see it hit the back of his leg. I saw it hit kind of where the back of the skate is down to where the blade is. So it's definitely lower than what Maurice said. But Paul Maurice is a coach. He sees this on a daily basis. He has, he has different views of the situation as it happens. And, I'm surprised they didn't show that view of it to see if it was intentional or not, because the next game is relatively soon, so you'd want to see if it's a suspendable action. I know there was no penalty called, but hopefully it's not intentional. That's my thing. I really like Scheifele. I like what he offers the Jets. He's one of their key players. And before we get into, everything, I just want to say I love the way Wheeler stepped up and fought him. I love Wheeler. I love when you see that sort of camaraderie amongst teammates where they're not going to take any of this crap and they're going to beat the hell out of that person who tried to injure his friend and his teammate. But, Scheifele's a great player for this team. I really like him. I hope it's not as serious as it's shown when he went down. It did look pretty serious, but hopefully it's something that if they see a specialist, it could get, come back in eventually during this play-in series and help them out in the playoff run, because I think they have a good chance this year. I like their team. I like their forward core. Their defenses hold their own after losing all those key names. I love their goaltender and Hellebuck. I love the way the coach coaches his team as a team-first mentality. I love what Scheifele did by not spending too much at the trade deadline to go after a defenseman, and they believed in the team they have, because I like this team. I really do. I think they still have firepower, but with going up against the Flames or losing, Scheifele and Laine will be tough. And getting to Laine, you saw that he had an apparent incident with Giordano. They said it's an upper body. When I saw the camera angle of what I saw him kind of grimacing towards his forearm, his wrist into his forearm area. So we'll see what happens with this. Hopefully it's not as serious as it looks. Hopefully it's something that could be wrapped up, kind of hold the pain, or something that could be, they have freezing therapy that they can do to help out. They have certain gels that can help out, alleviate the pain, and put a light cast on where he can still stick handle and shoot. So hopefully at least one could come back to help out the team. Hopefully they're both not as serious, because I really like the Jets' chances. I predicted them to win the series, but the Flames did look good in Game 1. And, it's hard to rebound with losing two key players like Scheifele and Laine. So hopefully they have enough in them to do that. Hopefully they have that we're going to do it for them sort of mentality and try to beat the Flames. So we'll see what happens. Looking at the whole Tkachuk thing, I hope it's not something that he's intentionally doing, because you saw what happened with the Kassian hit. And, you saw that fine line where he's like, oh, I didn't do it, and the other party thinks that he did do it. I hope he doesn't garnish this look around the league, because it's starting to look like it. And, I love the player he is. I really do. I've watched his dad play a very long time. They kind of emulate each other in the games, and they play that feisty, physical, and scoring game. So I love what he does. I hope he's not intentionally trying to injure impact players, because I don't like that look. I really don't. I really don't like players that do that, and hopefully he's not doing that. So, hopefully these two players are okay. Hopefully they can come back in due time to help the Jets, and, we'll see the rest of the series being a really good one. Comment below, let me know what you think about this whole situation. I personally think the Jets have faced a lot of adversity where they could do it. We've seen them lose a lot of key names. We've seen them rebound from a lot of key injuries, so hopefully they can sustain the next couple of games with losing these two guys. Hopefully it's not a long duration. So, comment below what you think about this whole situation. Was it intentional? Was it not? I haven't heard any updates as of me doing this video, so if you have heard any updates, please comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you for your time in watching this. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button and subscribe to the hockey channel. Join the hockey team. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of hockey today. There's a lot of games. Enjoy it, and have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy.